Hi, my name is Claudia Quintanilla and I'm a knitwear designer, but today we're going to be talking about Christmas. If you have been watching this video, if you have watched my first video, you probably know that I make a little bird, a little ornament for my Christmas tree. I'm making 24 of those, but today I want to show you how to make a tree scare. Every single year, I dream that I'm going to have this beautiful Christmas tree made by ornaments that I make with a little scare that I make and where I embroider beautiful things, but ended that never ever have the time. This year with these videos, I'm trying to have the time to do mine and I'm trying to encourage you to do yours. So today I'm going to be showing you to do the scare, but I have made the decision to show you how to make two scares. You know why? Because one of them is making 45 minutes versus the another one that is made in like about 3 to 6 hours. It depends how fast you need. So I want to show you the materials for both of them. The one that is made with the fingers, I'm going to be showing it to you how to do it in here. That's very quick. The another one, I'm going to show you some of the steps and I'm going to leave you here the recipe or the prescription. I don't know how to say that, the pattern of how to make it. Then it's easy for you to make it at home, a little bit relaxed. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the materials that you need for both of them. So the one that I want to make first is the one that is very quick to make because I know that even if you have seen this video, I know that probably like 14 days before Christmas, you realize that you didn't make your Christmas scare. And this way, you can make one super quick, super beautiful, super good quality. You can make it with wool, you can make it with acrylics, you can make it with whatever you can make it. But make it. I mean, that's the important part. Some people don't make things because they don't have the exact materials. But sometimes we can source some of these materials in our house. Maybe we have a blanket and we can cut and then we can crochet or knit it without pieces of blanket. I don't know. I think it have to be a way that we can do things without having to have the money to make it. But if you have the money to make it, and if you have some of the material at home, you can do it with some jars that you have left. And you can always, like, to get to the chunkiness of this jar, you can hold many strings of jar together, then you can get to be this thick. My jar is really thick and it's part of my stash. It's a very thick jar, it's this jar. I have it here. I'm going to need two of them. And it's an old jar that I have in my stash by the fiber company, Blue Sky Fibers. It's wool stack and it's very, very big. And I think it's like a chain. I'm going to be using two because I'm doing a medium to a large tree. So one is not going to be enough. And everything is going to be done with my fingers. So that's going to be very quick and you don't need to go and buy needles. You just need your hands and a table. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle to show you the whole thing in this table. I may have to go to the floor, but I will be showing you how to knit this really quickly with your fingers. And to decorate it, I went and I got these little balls of felt that I think they're gonna look super beautiful, like polka dots or like, I don't know, like Christmas balls. And when it's finished, I'm going to decorate it with this, or I'm going to decorate it with pom-poms that I have made. So if you don't have these felted balls, you don't have to go and buy it. But if you have some acrylic at home, or if you have some jar left, you can make these pom-poms. If you don't know how to make pom-poms, my next video will be about how to make beautiful pom-poms and how to make these pom-poms into very beautiful decorations for your tree. Then they're not going to be just like a simple pom-pom. They're going to have something extra, but that is for another day. So I'm going to use in these pom-poms to decorate my scare when it's already done, or I can be using these little felt balls. I'm most likely going to use the balls, these felt balls, just because I want to preserve my pom-poms for the another show where I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be doing with them. So this is one of them, the one that is done super, super quickly. I think 45 minutes to an hour max. And now I'm going to show you the materials that I'm going to be using for the one that is a bit more complex to do. It's not that it's more complex to do, it's that it's going to take you a little bit longer time. It's like require more commitment. If you started now, you probably will have it ready for the first week of November. And I'm going to be using this jar that is a chunky jar. And the reason why I chose this one is because I'm in love with this red. It's like a raspberry red that I absolutely like. And the another reason why I'm using this is because it's something that is in my stash. I bought it last year when I went to Rhinebeck because I went to sign for my book, my last book, Memory Lane. And I went crazy shopping in Rhinebeck, and I bought this beautiful red that is hand-dyed. And I do want to show you the company because I was really impressed with her colors and with the way she treats things. It's called Hilton Farm Fibers and was an absolutely pretty, beautiful yarn. And I couldn't resist the red, so vivid and so beautiful. So this one is going to be knitted with needles, and I'm going to be using, I think right now I'm going to be using like a 5.5 to make it loose and to make me go a little quicker. I don't know if I'm going to use 1 or 2. I suspect I'm going to be using 2. And I don't know yet because I'm doing this as I'm speaking to you. And this one, I'm going to decorate it a bit different. I have these like old things that I bought once in a visit that I did to Paris. And I bought this, I don't know how you call this. I call it in Spanish chin-chins or bells. I don't know. So I'm going to be decorated with this. And I think the oranges that look super cool in this, or the aqua blue. And I'm not 100% if I'm going to have enough. If I don't have enough, I have get more of these little felted balls. And I'm going to decorate it with these little felted balls. And I'm going to be sewing it to my knitted skirt when it's done. And in that way, I have to tell you what else you're going to need. You're going to be needing scissors in your hands. You're going to be needing embroidery needles, any needles that you think that they're embroidery big enough. Don't get too small ones. You don't need too small ones. And different threads in the colors that you think you're going to be using that they look better in your skirt. In this case, I would be buying a red. Like I have a steel here because the only thing I have in that red. And so I matched the color of my little felted ball. And so I'm gonna need an aqua for the aqua ones, and I get the closest I can. And I just going to perforate it with my sewing needle. I have to be like a long needle, a bit longer. And I'm going to sew it directly into my skirt when the skirt is done. But that is the part of decoration that all of you know that is my favorite part. So I'm going to leave you now, and I'm going to see you in the end. And I'm gonna leave you now, then I can show you the videos closely of how I'm doing this. See you soon. Perfect. I have finished to make the skirt for the tree, and it is really heavy and it's not very easy for me to show it to you here, but it is done. And now what I'm going to do, and one thing I do have to add this a little longer on the other side just to tighten in the end to the tree. But right now I want to show you the decorations that I make for the skirt. And I'm going to be showing in a tiny video how to make them. You need very little things. You just need like a big needle, you need threads, you need felts, and you need little balls that they're already been felt. You can felt them yourself or you can make pom-poms. But I make a couple of different decorations for the tree. I made these little holly leaves with these like little berries, and I'm going to be showing to you how I make them. I didn't trace it in here, I cut it before, but I can leave you here a little mark for you to trace the little holly leaves. And in terms of the berries, you can either buy the berries again, or you can actually make some pom-poms, or you can just cut like little round felt in the shape of a berry and just sew it to your little holly leaves. I do really like the balls because I think these little balls, they give a little bit of three-dimensional space to the blanket, to the skirt. And so this is my hollies, and I don't have as many as I would have liked to have, but I'm going to start by using these ones here. And I made these little things to hang in the edge of the skirt. And this again, I showing in the video you hear right now how to do that, how to assemble them. I did both the balls already felt because it takes a lot of time to felt them. You can do this with pom-poms if you like. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm going to be showing you how to make pom-poms and how to make beautiful ornaments with pom-poms. But that's for the next one. So here I just have used different sizes of felted balls, and in the end I put this little chin, I don't know how you call that, this little bell that I happen to have them in a trip that I did to France, and I went to one of these like a store there, like was like Michael's, but another type of Michael's, another type of like craft store, and they have a lot of this cute stuff. So I just was keeping them there, and I made the decision to use them because I think this shimmer look really nice on the Christmas tree. And the another reason why I made the decision to do these things for the scare is because I'm going to decorate my tree with felted little birds that we saw in the last video. So I thought it would be nice to have another thing that is felted in the scare. So that's why I went and I did these felted little decorations for the scare. So now, without delay, let's go and see how I make these things and how it look in the end. Thanks for staying until the end of the video. One thing, I promised you to do 2 squares, but I haven't been able to make the second square because we'd make 2 of a long video, and this another square is going to take longer because the another square is going to be done with knitting needles with 5.5, and I have this beautiful red. And I'm happen to be going away this week. I happen to be going away tomorrow, so I'm going to take it in my trip, and I'm going to be doing this somewhere else, and I'm going to be showing you how I did it over there. And I do going to leave you here, not in this video, but in one, probably in 2 videos more, I'm going to leave you the prescription of how to make the pattern to make a Christmas square that is actually needed, not made just with your hands. But the one with the hands is really good. It's really pragmatic. It's done in 45 minutes. And if you, in the very last minute, to make that tree look beautiful, or the way you want the tree to look like more finished, is the way to go. And in terms of the yarn that I use 100% wool that was in my stash, was from the fiber company, but I think it's very expensive to use this. You can use something that you can get like an acrylic, or you can use 2 or 3 yards together than the worsted, because I think this yarn, I don't know the cost these days, but it used to be expensive already like 5 years ago when I got it. So if you want to make it in an affordable way, you may want to look for another fiber, something a bit more, price conscious. And another thing is that I use like a very earthy color, but you can be making it in like more like red, or a color that make you happier. I went for this brown because I already have it, and I thought that I wanted to be a little bit of earthy color than it just like go with my idea of my Christmas tree this year. Then it's all handmade, and it's going to have some little surprises there that they're all going to be very earthy and handmade. Anyways, I just want to talk a little bit, just for a second before I leave, about my next video. My next video is going to be about how to make decorations with pom-poms. So I'm going to be showing you how to make beautiful pom-poms with little machine, but I'm going to be showing you how to make the pom-poms with a little bit of carton. You can get like your tall paper carton, and we can make some little circles, and with that circles we can make pom-poms. That way you don't have to go and buy any instruments to do it. Although with the instruments to do pom-poms, they're way easier to do, and they're way faster, and there are different sizes that you can produce them in different size. Anyways, I don't want to get into that right now, but I want to show you what is coming in our next video. This is coming in our next video, and these little decorations again made with pom-poms. And so we're going to be making them in different sizes and in different colors, and I hope that I see you here next time. Thanks for having stayed to the end. If you have any comment or any suggestions, please leave it down here. Please follow us and leave us a like, and more important than anything, leave us a comment. That in that way we improve what we produce right now.